Now today we are going to learn about shortcuts. Everyone likes shortcuts, isn't it? But I'm going to tell you which shortcuts you need and how to optimize them. Any button we are using frequently, you need a shortcut for that. Generally, shortcut means keyboard shortcut, but I'll tell you there can be mouse shortcut as well. Go to the button you're about to click, but don't click, and then see, does it have a shortcut? It will be shown in the tooltip. If it is there, just look at it few times. I'm sure you'll by heart it. Some of them you already know. Control B is bold, Control P is print, and so on. Now the problem comes if you are using a button and it does not have a shortcut. Now, of course, we can do some programming and all that, but we are going to do it without programming. So remember, you have a button, doesn't have a shortcut, but you need it, right click and look at that first option, add to quick access toolbar. You may never have heard about this thing called quick access toolbar. Sounds complex, it is not. It's just a custom toolbar. So click on it. Now you'll wonder where the button went. Oh, that went on top, next to the save button. Now generally what will happen, right now you have just added one button, it's okay. As you add more and more buttons, they are going to keep on pushing the title bar. Not a good idea. So we want that custom toolbar to be below the ribbon. How do you do that? So right click, customize, and then you can choose to put it below the ribbon. Now what happens? You get so much more space. But wait, what happened just now? The button has come down, but it's occupying too much space because it's the button plus the name of the button. I know the name, I don't need to show the name. So again customize and say don't show labels. Now I have so much more space to add as many icons as I need. Let's add few more icons. This is wrap text. I'm going to add a pivot table from insert menu. From data menu, filter is very commonly used, but I'm not going to add that. Why? Because look at it, it already has a shortcut, just remember it. But clear filter, equally commonly required, does not have a shortcut. So let's add that. And finally, error checking is important. So I'm going to go to formula, error checking, add to quick access toolbar. So now we have 4 buttons in quick access toolbar. Is this a keyboard shortcut? No, this is a mouse shortcut. Why is it a mouse shortcut? Because otherwise, for each of those buttons, you have to first figure out which tab should I go to, this one or that one, and then click on the button. So think, click, click. So much effort. Now it's one click. So already better, but still not keyboard shortcut. Now what do? You have Alt key, press it and release it. Just press it and release it. Don't keep it pressed and see what happened there. The buttons got a number and the menus on top, they're actually called tabs, get some characters. So that's how using keyboard you can technically click any button without having a mouse. So Alt 1 will do wrap text, Alt 2 will do pivot table and so on. So now we have got nice keyboard shortcut as well. Now that you are going to like this, you are going to add a lot of buttons, which is what I have done. And obviously you'll add more than 9 buttons. So Alt 1 to Alt 9 finished. Now what? Now you'll have to use 2 digits. So now can you guess what is going to be the next shortcut? Most people say 10. No, we want a shortcut. Look at the keyboard. Where is 1? Where is 0? It's a long cut. It's 0, 9 because they are near each other. And then it goes on and on and on. Bottom line, the first 9 positions are precious because it's Alt 1 to 9. Which ones would you like to add in the first 9 slots? Give me some examples. Maybe I'll learn something. Maybe I'll create some content based on that. You're going to add those buttons in whatever order they come to your mind. That's okay. Now what do you want to do? When you have lots of buttons, more than 9, you want the first 9 precious positions to be filled with the most commonly used buttons. How do you do that? Again customize, quick access toolbar, and then there is a reorder option. So just select the button, up arrow, down arrow. Logically this should have been draggable, but unfortunately it is not draggable. Although up down arrow can be used to rearrange icons, it's difficult when you have a long list because something right at the bottom, I want to move right at the top, it's going to require me to do up, up, up so many times. So what is a better, faster way? If you see something and you want to reposition it far away, just remove it. And then look at the left side. Left side there is a list which shows you available things, and the right side what we have chosen. Now the left side thing you have to find the button and add it again. But before you do that, go to the place where you would like to add it and then add it from left side so it directly goes to the desired position. Now there is a problem. What is the problem on the left side? What is it showing? Look at it. It's saying popular buttons, not all buttons. Popular buttons may not be the ones you want. So now open that drop down and there is something called all options. That is very important. Look at the list. There are thousands of things which have never seen the light of the day because there is no space in the menus. And I discover so many beautiful buttons just by exploring this list. Now when you have a lot of buttons, it's a good idea to group them visually. So wherever logically they are fitting, put a separator. There is a separator, just add it wherever you want. It becomes easier for people to use it. Quick access toolbar can be created for Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, OneNote, most of the office tools. In fact, in Outlook, there can be multiple quick access toolbars because we have calendar, we have main window, we have mail, we have reading mode, we have edit mode. So wherever there is a different context, we have a different custom quick access toolbar in Outlook. If you have created nice quick access toolbars like this, most probably your team members, your colleagues will benefit from them. So how do you give the toolbar to them? So again, go to customize. There is an option called import export. Click on export, it will save a file. Give that file to your colleagues, ask them to import. Now everyone can have a nice standard toolbar. In fact, if you are from IT, using group policy and Active Directory, you can actually implement custom toolbars across the organization without individual user having to import it manually one by one. Sometimes you are going to make a mistake. You want to start from scratch, no problem. There is a reset option as well. There is reset entire customization or only the quick access toolbar. Now the question is, what is reset all? You know, there is menu on top, home, insert, those kind of menus. I can create those. I can customize the entire ribbon if I want to. But that is a topic for another video. Now there is another level of sophistication. I can have some buttons appear only when a particular document is opened. So I can have document specific shortcuts also. For example, this is a Word document. I want to send it to people, but I have restricted editing. In the sense, people can only put comments. They can't edit what I have written. Because the only action they can do is insert comment, I don't want them to select and right click and say insert comment 100 times. So I want to add insert comment and delete comment buttons in the toolbar. But which toolbar? If I put it in the regular way, it will add to my quick access toolbar. It's not going to go with the document. So what do? You go to customize. On this drop down, it is not for all documents. You choose the specific document and then you add the buttons. Now what happens when the document is open, there may already be some toolbar items. These two will get added to it. So it's a very nice, smart option to make sure if you're sending a document, all the commands required for that document are traveling with it. It also increases the level of professionalism and finesse which you can display. Finally, all this which I talked about is you creating the toolbar based on what you want, which is fine, good. But now, recently means as of last 2 months, Microsoft has a feature in preview. Office 365 versions of Office will show you that feature. So if you open the drop down next to the ribbon, there is an option called personal toolbar. If you enable that, the entire ribbon disappears, and what it is doing is analyzing which buttons you use commonly, and it automatically builds a toolbar. It's still in preview at the time of creating this video, but it is going to mature over time. So bottom line, you have your own toolbar and you have the personal toolbar. You have a choice. Finally, I want you to get started with some toolbar. So instead of telling you create your own, which I have already done, I am giving you the custom toolbars I use on a daily basis. You may or may not find all the buttons useful, but you can always customize, just right click and say remove. So start using my toolbars and tell me in comments, did you like it? What have you customized? Is the concept of custom toolbar useful to you? Have you shared it with people? And of course, if you have questions, feel free to ask me questions as well. I'm sure you found this useful, isn't it? Make sure you share this with your colleagues and friends as well. And you know I create so much content every day, so why don't you subscribe and click on the bell icon as well. And finally, YouTube has a nice thanks option. Explore that as well. So till next time, thank you.